Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome to a channel update video. I pretty much just did the whole video and noticed I didn't record. It has been 22-ish days since I last made a video, or released a video. 22 days, something like that, at least as of recording this. And also, I've never done a vlog before, so this is going to be very new to me. As you guys can see, I'm just using my stream screen. I was setting up something for a vlog screen, and I went, this is probably going to be a one-time thing, unless people like them, so I'm not going to put in the effort to change a ton of stuff right now. I also look kind of funky. I haven't really been able to do anything with myself, obviously. We're going to talk about that a little bit more in a minute, but yeah, I haven't gotten a haircut in a while. And it's just kind of here, so we're going to deal with that. Yeah, I'm ugly, I'm hairy, who cares? But I'm not dead. That's all I gotta say. For those who've been paying attention, I made a post on the community page. I've also been talking in my Discord about it, and I think I talked about it on Twitter at one point, and some people were talking back and forth. But I've been very sick lately. On the 10th of April, I went in for a COVID test. Later on that week, they told me it was negative, and I ended up getting a flu test, which was also negative, and a couple other tests, which all ended up being negative. And in the end, they said I had pneumonia. And they gave me some meds. And 3 days later, we ended up having to call an ambulance and bring me into the hospital, which was weird. I've never been on an ambulance before. It was very easy, to be honest. It was different. And I don't remember most of the ride because I was so sick. I didn't know. It felt like it was 4 minutes. It's like a 15 to 20 minute ride from my house to the hospital we went to. I remember like 4 minutes. You know, I remember getting in the ambulance. I remember another point in between when the guy was hammering into the horn because nobody listens to sirens and gets out of the way. And then I remember them taking my bed out of the ambulance and rolling me into the hospital. That's how bad things were. So I ended up staying Thursday to Thursday, so a whole week in a hospital. I've never spent more than a couple hours in a hospital, which was very weird. I haven't really talked about it in the past much, but my sister's been in the hospital for a while. You guys can ask me questions down below if you'd like. I have talked about it, I think, a little bit in Discord in the past. She's been waiting for a heart transplant. She's been in the hospital since the 22nd. Obviously, January 22nd, I should say. But she's in like a long-term area. So it's a little bit different than the area I was in. We were sharing pictures back and forth of our rooms and views and stuff like that. So you guys can ask some questions down below about that if you'd like. Any questions, honestly, about what's going on throughout this video. But I don't want to get too much into that because it is a lot of private stuff with that. But I can kind of understand what she's been dealing with now, being stuck in a hospital for so long. She's been in there for months. Mine was only a week, and then an additional couple of days afterwards. We'll get into that in a second. But yeah, we're doing better now. So I ended up getting out of the hospital, still felt wicked tired. And because of what had happened while I was in there, what they were fixing, we ended up, I was good and tired. Well, I was tired, but that was still good. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but then Monday came around, and at about 7 o'clock, my heart rate spiked. So your normal resting heart rate, depending on age, exercise, weight, stuff like that, where you live in the world specifically, your resting heart rate's anywhere between 60 and 100. I was sitting on my couch with a heart rate of 130. Which is very, very bad and very unhealthy. That's pretty much like just taking putting your car in park and just dropping your gas pedal to the floor. You know, your engine's not going to last. It's eventually going to run out. And it was bad. When we got into the hospital, they do all this stuff when you get in there, and they do all the tests and everything. And like, they had me walk like 10 feet, and my heart rate spiked to like 170, which is very bad for you. So I didn't get to walk anywhere for a long time while I was there the second time. Second time I was only there, what was I there? Monday, Tuesday, yeah, Wednesday. Right? Today's Wednesday? Today's Thursday. So yeah, I got out yesterday, which was Wednesday. My days are all messed up. I didn't know what days were what, days. The only reason I knew is they have a board and they wrote it on the board every day. But now that I'm out, I don't have a clock. That was great. I always knew what time it was. They have a clock in every room. They have clocks in the hallways. They have clocks everywhere. Right now, I couldn't tell you what time it is. I don't know. My phone's over there. I don't keep the time up on my computer. It's weird. You know, you get so used to doing things a certain way, and now it's just different. But yeah, sorry, getting off topic. So I'm doing better now. I'm out of the hospital. Hopefully, I'm not going to end up going back. I feel way better this second time than I did the first time. So I think the in-between way I felt should have alerted me to what was going on. But I just assumed it was from being sick and in the hospital for a week. What I ended up having the first time, there's going to be some technical terms here, guys. It was, I have my paperwork over there, but it was respiratory failure and hypoxia, which pretty much means my lungs were just like, hey, we don't want to work, but when we do want to try and work, we're going to fill with fluid, is pretty much what I understand from it. And that's pretty much, they just oxygen therapy and medicines. So that's pretty much what they hit me with. And that was fine. That helped out. It fixed that issue. I was able to breathe again. It was fantastic. So your blood oxygen, your SpO2, I think is what it's technically called. It's your blood oxygen level. It's supposed to be in the mid-90s for the average healthy 28-year-old human being. I don't know how much it varies on age. I didn't actually look any of the research up on this, but mine was supposed to be in the mid-90s. I was running like 80 to 83 when I got into the hospital, and that was sitting. You know, if you get active, it goes down. Like if I tested mine right now, I'm probably in the low 90s because I'm talking too much, and I probably shouldn't be. Which we'll get into a bit when it comes to streams and videos, but I just want to talk to you about this. I have notes over here so I can just kind of keep track of what I wanted to talk about in this and kind of go from there. I want to try and keep this short. I don't think it's going to happen because I am going to end up just rambling. So I do hope you guys end up watching as much as you want. Don't feel you have to watch the whole thing. But yeah, I'm going to be slow to return. As I said, I am doing better now than I was the first time I got out of the hospital. But I have a lot of appointments, a lot of follow-up appointments. I have a couple other people, specialists I'm going to have to meet with, a cardiologist, somebody checks on your liver, because actually I am having liver issues with whatever was going on. It's a common thing that happens when you get really sick like this, so they just want to make sure there's no reoccurring issues there. I have to go see another doctor about my lungs in a couple of weeks. I'm getting a VIO2, I think is what it's called. Again, I probably should have had my paperwork. It's just got a lot of personal info on it, and I don't want to accidentally show it in the camera. And I'm going to be wearing that for 2 weeks, and that keeps track of my heart for 2 weeks. So that'll be different to have. I've never had to wear one of those for that long ever before until I was in the hospital. Which they hook you up to a lot of stuff in a hospital, guys, and it makes things difficult, but it's necessary and it helps, so don't take any of it off. But yeah, I'm doing okay. That's pretty much what I want to say. We're doing better. We're going to be easing back in, so let's talk about plans. I want to, not starting this week because it's already Thursday. I'm going to be starting back to work on Monday. I have so much other stuff I have to catch up on between now and then. But I want to try and get at least 2 videos out a week for you guys. Right now, it's going to be RL Craft and Farming Sim. Those are the 2 series I'm currently working on. I've been really enjoying them. I was talking in Discord like the end of last week about how I hadn't really been feeling recording lately. I'm going to ease back into it and hope that helps. I'm going to take, as I said, a little bit more time off, maybe record during the week a bit. But I'm going to go back to doing fewer videos, 1 for health and 2, just so I don't get bored with it. You know, that's what's going to be going on with that. I'm hoping to expand again. I want to either add in a different game or bring back something else that I've been working on. I have a ton of ideas for Miraheim, which is my single player Minecraft survival series, I just haven't really been feeling it. You know, that's why we took some time off and started doing Sprout, and then when we broke Sprout, we switched over to RL Craft. Well, I don't think we broke Sprout, but Sprout broke. I've had a lot of games break on me in the last year. We're going to get into that too in a minute. But I really enjoy the Miraheim world. It's just, it really taxes my brain creatively, and I think trying to do as much as I've been doing, it made it really tough. So I'm hoping to be able to come back to that series soon, because it's really going to be the only series that I'm building in. And I think that'll help a lot, only focusing on one build series at a time. RL Craft is more of an adventure series when it comes to Minecraft, which has been great. I still have no idea where we're going with that, so if you guys have ideas on RL Craft, feel free to watch the series and let me know some fun things to do from where we're currently at. I have to go back and figure out where we're at anyway, so I'm going to probably watch the last couple episodes myself so that I know what's going on, because as I said, it's been like 20 days since I've done anything content creation. So I got to figure out where I left off with everything and jump back into it. That's what we're going to be working on with videos. Techtopia, we're looking at something with it. I don't know what we're going to do with it yet. I did put out a video for it. We did lose our world. It's nothing on the host end or my end. Due to scheduling things, me and Sean hadn't been able to be on the world for about a month. And about 2 weeks into that, our world just... bleh. I don't know how to describe it. It just blanked. And all the backups from then on were just that blank world. So I have nothing to drop back to, except for something from like 2 or 3 months ago. So we're just going to move on from that. I do apologize. We were actually having a ton of fun with that series. We had a lot of plans set up. We actually had a really funny April Fool's thing planned, which we never got to do because of just the ton of stuff was happening. It is the downside to working with a series with one other person, is sometimes scheduling just doesn't work, and it happens. But me and Sean have a blast, so maybe we'll do something else. As I said, we're talking about figuring out some plans, but it's gonna get pushed back a little bit. So we'll have to see what's going on with that stuff. But that's what I have for video stuff right now. Live streams. I really enjoy live streaming. So before I did Techtopia, I used to live stream like 5 days a week. I think even when I got back into YouTube with Techtopia, I was still streaming like 4 or 5 days a week, 3 to 5, whatever day. I don't stream as much anymore, and I miss it. The thing I like the most about streaming is kind of just being able to chill. When I have to do videos, it's a lot of work. Not that I'm complaining about the work, but I just feel, because of the fact that I'm doing a full-time job, plus everything else I do, the videos are a lot more work than the streams. And it's something I want to try and work with and see if I can better. And there are a couple of things we can do. I don't want to quit my job because they've been really, really understanding with this over the last month. My boss has been fantastic with this. We're not going to get into it too much because that is, unrelated, but my boss is awesome. So we're going to stick with that. And everybody at work stepped up and covered to help out to cover my work. And it is very, very much appreciated. They're an awesome group of guys. And I do like working. Don't get me wrong, I like doing all of this stuff a lot more. But there's always options to get more of this stuff. But I don't want to start asking you guys for money. And that's not going to happen anytime soon. I do have like a Patreon thing, but I just haven't done anything with it. And I don't really have the time to do anything with it. So I don't promote it at all. So maybe we'll talk about it. If you guys want to know more info about my Patreon, let me know in the comments. Maybe it's something we could start doing in the future. But yeah, I completely went off topic there. We were going to be talking about streams. Yes. I want to start trying to stream at least 3 times every week. And I'm thinking of 2 like weekly streams, maybe keep our Wednesday, Friday streams, maybe change them to like a Tuesday, Friday, so that I have a little more break in between. But I also want to do a weekend one, either a Saturday or a Sunday. It could be gaming, it could be creative. I don't know. I know when I did the fly tying stream, even though I did a terrible job and had no idea what I was doing, it still seemed that people enjoyed it. So maybe I'm going to try and bring those things back. If that's something you guys want to see, is a couple of creative streams, let me know. I've been working on the workshop. If you guys have been checking out my Instagram, before I got sick, I'd been resetting up and rebuilding my workshop. We're going to be putting a new workbench in there soon, or another workbench in there soon. Along with, I might be getting a lathe to do more woodwork. So if those are things you'd like to see for streams, let me know. I still want to try and do blacksmithing streams. I've been talking about this for years. I'm not very good at it because I don't have a lot of time to play with, the stuff in my smithy. But we're going to get to it. There's a lot of stuff I want to do, and that brings it up to the second channel. I've been talking about that for a really, really long time. I actually have some stuff. I have stuff prepped for it. Like I have a, these are, I have a fully rendered wheel, but this is just straight melted wax from my solar melter. This is beeswax, by the way. And like I have projects set up for the second channel, but the issue is time. The channel was going to start up mid-April. Obviously I got sick, so that didn't happen. But that second channel will be coming soon. There's always more info about it. Again, ask me below or in the Discord. The Discord will be linked below in the description. But it's just, I have so many plans for that. I have a book with ideas for that channel, and it's all creative stuff. No gaming. I know all of you guys are here for gaming, but that'll be another channel. I'll talk about it again once I finally get it launched. I have a lot of fun stuff planned for it, and it's been something I've been looking forward to for a long time. I think the first time I talked about it was this past fall or beginning of end of summer. But I've been planning this probably since last winter, like 2019, like pre-COVID. Like I've been planning this, so it's just been taking a little while to get some stuff done. So I do apologize. I know a lot of you have been looking forward to it. We're hopefully gonna have it out soon. As I said, I wanted to have it out 3 weeks ago. I've got some stuff set up, but I've got the projects. I've just got to get it done energy-wise right now. But in relation to that channel, a lot of stuff in the last month has happened. I haven't been able to participate in all of it, but we got 2 new beehives, which we'll be talking about in the channel. I wanted to do a video about us setting up the hives, but I was so sick I couldn't help. We're going to start raising quail, breeding and raising for meat. So eggs, meat, and babies. So we have like incubators. We have actually a cage. I'm going to be sharing a picture of it on Instagram in a little bit. And it's actually a really cool setup. So that'll be cool to see. I might do a video on it when it comes to us using it more. But we have eggs in our incubator right now. We've got more eggs coming in, I think, tomorrow. And we're also going to be putting, we do meat birds for chickens. And we're actually going to hatch them this time rather than just buy the meat birds. So that'll be something new also. So yeah, that's all going to be, as I said, on the second channel. That's going to be called Behind D/Fence. It's a cool concept. I really enjoy it. But as I said, it's something that isn't going to happen yet. I'll link it down below. You guys can follow the channel if you want. As I said, there's nothing really up there yet. I think I have a name and a temporary picture. And that a temporary, like, I think it's the one that's in the top left corner right here. That I was actually made by 4U2Envy Pro. He made that for me. It's very cool. I love it. That might just be the filler right now. I do have something planned. I just got to talk to my art person and have them make it so that we can use it on the channel. But yeah, this video is getting long. It's about 20 minutes. So let me wrap up. We covered streams. We did just talk about the second channel. The biggest thing, I want to thank you guys all for the support. Before, during, and after this, whenever you've been supporting, whenever you've started, whenever you're, whatever. I don't care. As I said, I haven't put out a video in 20-something days. And I've had, honestly, a really good month for not being able to do any work. We've got a lot of new people to the channel. comments. Everybody's watching stuff and enjoying it. I don't really know what else to say. You guys are fantastic. It's been very nice. I started this channel a long time ago and was like, yeah, maybe I'll make it to 100. You know, I didn't for a long time. I think this channel is almost 6 years old now. You know, don't get me wrong, I've taken 2 big breaks. One really big break because I just started live streaming and just gave up on YouTube. But it's been fantastic. You guys have been amazing. Helping in the comments, answering questions, asking questions, giving me ideas. It's been fantastic. We've been a little quiet lately, both Twitter, Discord, me on the channel, but we're coming back. You know, I have energy now. I can actually talk. Before, if I tried to talk for 20 minutes like this, I'd probably be on the floor dead after like 5. So, thank you again a ton. And I hope you guys continue to stick with me as we ease back into things and figure this all out. And thank you a ton. And that's really all I got right now, guys. So again, I'm going to say thank you. And I hope you all have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is Mid Defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.